With CanDo, you can do diagnostics with confidence.
So another excellent handful of bikes here at the Fuel Cleveland show. We're here during load-in day. Jared Weems, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. You got a pair of excellent Triumph choppers, super tidy, super skinny, beautiful bikes. But what I really fell in love with was not just these gorgeous machines, but also the story behind them. I thought this was incredibly fascinating. I definitely knew I had to get it on camera to share with all of our viewers out there here at MPN. So can you talk us through this excellent Triumph?
Absolutely, yeah. So the artist who inspired these motorcycles was a gentleman by the name of David Mann. He's essentially known as the Rembrandt of choppers. If you ever had the old Easy Rider magazines you opened up as a kid, maybe your dad had the pictures hanging up in his garage. He was the guy that painted all of those centerfolds. And during his career of painting thousands and thousands of motorcycles, he only painted 2 Triumphs ever. And so what I've done is I've recreated those 2 Triumphs that were never real motorcycles in life, created them into real life to share with people and inspire them to see that, you know, there's all different forms of artwork that's out there and available. But I was just inspired because, number one, I love Triumphs. And number 2, I love David Mann's artwork. So I said, hey, let's bring this out to the public, let people see it.
So I love this idea of like this image, this painting, literally like coming to life in full color with a fully realized, running, existing, real motorcycle directly out of one of his paintings. Mm-hmm. I love the thought process of that. What is this based off of? What is the platform of this bike? How long did this take you to build? And you're based out of Tampa, Florida?
That's correct, right out of Tampa, Florida. So this motorcycle is a 1952 Triumph Speed Twin, which is essentially, began life as a 500cc motorcycle. Everything on this motorcycle is numbers matching, date coded, correct for this bike. The only thing that's really been customized is obviously a lot of chrome, a lot of polished work. The gas tank, I custom made that gas tank, and then the rear fender. Outside of that, nothing has been modified on this frame at all. So this is essentially how it would have came off the showroom floor in 1952 as a Triumph Speed Twin. Did a little bit of motor work, hopped it up a little bit. I boarded 120 over, which most people say that's insane. But I put BSA A7 pistons in it. It popped it up to about a 549cc. So it's a little hot rod. It's a fun bike.
Nice. And how much does this weigh? It's so skinny.
Oh, these Triumphs, they roll off the showroom floor weighing like a 328 pounds wet.
Wow.
So super light, nimble bikes, a lot of performance, a lot of horsepower in them, 38 horsepower in a motorcycle that weighs just over 300 pounds.
So the story that I love is not only the fact, you know, that this comes from David Mann's paintings, it also, you raffled this off last year. This was also kind of built and then gifted to a charity that is near and dear to you. Tell us about that awesome story.
Yeah, so as I was building the motorcycle, I had the opportunity to meet this organization. The Forgotten Angels, they're an organization out of Tampa, Florida. They build tiny homes for homeless teenagers who have aged out of the foster care system. So I was about 75% done with the bike, and I went and see what they're doing for these kids.
It's okay. It's okay. I know. I love how much this means to you. No, it's totally cool. I love it because the thing is what a lot of people don't realize is there's this huge chunk of children who go through the foster system at the age of 18. If they have never been adopted, they're literally just kind of set loose and have never really had families around them. So the fact that there's this organization in Florida that is building homes for a lot of these kids that age out of the system and do unfortunately end up homeless or struggle with jobs and struggle with their lives because they don't have that real family type background. They're creating a space for them. So I love how much that means to you. It's an absolutely incredible charity, and you very generously decided to donate this build to them. That way they could raise more funds and build more homes and help more later teenage life children who are, again, age out of the foster system. With who are possibly struggling with homelessness and houselessness.
Yes, and it's an amazing organization. They bring the kids in. It's not just a place where they house these kids. They teach them life skills. They help them get jobs, help them set up bank accounts, and basically what a real parent would do for their kids. So it's just an amazing organization. So I said, you can have the motorcycle. Let's raffle this off and raise some money, raise awareness for the organization. And some great people jumped on board. Lowbrow jumped on board. Built Well jumped on board. And Easy Rider Magazine actually jumped on board with it too. And through the 6-month raffle, we raised $106,200 for this organization. So this has to be the world's most expensive Triumph that's ever existed. So it's an amazing opportunity. The gentleman who won it, his name is Jason Billinger out of Annandale, Virginia. He said, what I want you to do is to take it to all the shows throughout the rest of the year. So we went to Born Free, we went to Congregation Show, Biketoberfest, and now this is the very last show with this motorcycle. And Tuesday, this coming week, it gets donated to Barber Motorsports Museum.
So that's what I loved also, is the heart that is in this bike, the heart that is in this story. The gentleman that won the raffle said, hey, you know what? Keep showing this bike, keep getting visibility for this organization, but I don't even want the bike. At the end of it, I want it and the story and everything to go to the Barber Museum in Alabama so more people can read about it, see it, and learn about it.
Absolutely.
To me, the heart that is in you, this bike, the winner of this contest, this great organization, all of it wrapped up in one like tangible thing, but it's so full of heart and soul. I absolutely loved it, and I really want to share this story with our viewers out here at MPN. So thank you so much for talking us through.
Jackie, thank you.
This absolutely stunning bike, and we're going to show pictures of the painting where this actually came from, and then we're going to talk about another awesome bike that you brought here to the show.
Oh yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
Yes, Jackie. Thank you. So 2014, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. I started having a lot of seizures.
Oh.
And Mike Davis from Born Free said, hey, would you build a bike?
Yeah.
So I built this one. Anyways.
Oh man, jeez, God bless. What an epic time! What an incredible story! I mean, it's all just it's the savior of all sorts of kids who needed homes, and possibly kept you going through your treatment.
That's exactly what it
time,
was.
And helped distract you in a way and give you a different focus on something else. It's incredible.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
I tell everybody else, like, my garage became my therapy.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be the last bike I ever built. So.
Oh God, right in the fields.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I'm so glad you talked to us about it.